All right, welcome back to Getting Sober, Again, my name is Jay, and today we are standing in the middle of the Virgin River here in the middle of Zion National Park. This is our second day here, and we wanted to capture a little bit of footage that is not necessarily the road less traveled. Well, technically this isn't a road and it's not very traveled, but yesterday's episode, we took you up Collab Terrace Road, which is the road less traveled. And today we have another special treat for you. Not necessarily a message about sobriety, but it is a friendly reminder. If you haven't yet today, or if you're not planning on it, maybe even tomorrow, don't forget to get out into nature. It's very, very important to make your peace, to maybe take your shoes off every now and then, and to get yourself a little dirty. And don't forget where we came from, right? So today we just wanted to show you where we are. We're in a different part of this massive, massive park. Today we actually took the shuttle, which is a little bit different than what we did yesterday. We're actually in the middle of the park. We're at stop number 5 if you've been at Zion National Park before. So we are right behind us. Actually, Sam, turn around and show them the bridge. So that is the bridge that's coming into frame right there. So we have to cross over that bridge, and we thought that before we do that, let's do a little 360, just keep going. We thought that before we do finish the walking trail and go back to our shuttle, because we're very, very hungry. We've been hiking for like, I think what, 3 hours or something like that. Currently it is 6:21. I think we started this at like 3:30. So we are definitely very hungry, and we wanted to include you along because of course we're not doing any live streams. We're not gonna be back to our regularly scheduled program. So feel free, again, don't forget to comment below. Have you been here before? Do you know what stop number 5 is? Because we don't. We hiked from stop number 5 to stop number 6. And just like yesterday's episode where we took you down Collab Terrace Road all the way up to the lake there, we're gonna take you and show you what the drive looks like going east. So this is gonna be all for this part of the video here in the beautiful Virgin River. And then we are going to take you along the much more traveled road here in Zion National Park with some magnificent views. So without further ado, let's go. Okay, so this is the beginning of the entrance to Zion National Park here. So this is what it looks like. It's pretty amazing. I'm gonna go into wide angle mode here. We also have Travel Stories app on, so we may hear some narration, and if and when we do, I'm gonna stop talking. But for the most part, I'm just gonna let you enjoy the beautiful view. This is the south entrance into Zion. So this is the Springdale town area. So this is like a small little town on the way in, where there's actually a mix of residential homes, like this beautiful one here on the right. Look at their backyard mountain view, isn't that amazing? That's what you would wake up to every morning. So there's some residential, there's also commercial spaces, there's a post office, there are gas stations, there's more homes over to the right-hand side. There's a bunch of hotels. Name a hotel chain. They're all out here. Marriott, Holiday Inn, Ramada. We got gems, rocks, and opals here at this little store on the right-hand side. So we're gonna see lots of different stores, boutiques. There's an awesome ice cream shop at the candy store. We got I highly recommend the Huckleberry ice cream. It says no fireworks.
This is the first of a few gas stations in town.
There you go.
After Springdale, the next chance will be on the other side of the park, almost 13 miles away, assuming you drive directly there. I suspect you won't, so it could be a good idea. The Springdale Visitor Center is coming up on the right in just a bit as well. If you need information about what to do, where to stay, or where to eat here in town, they have it all. It's not the Park Visitor Center, though. That's coming up.
So we are gonna take you through the town area here, and then we're gonna go almost all the way to the tunnel through the east entrance. The tunnel's pretty long and it takes a while to get through it, so we're not gonna put you through all the pain and torture of that. And also too, we wanna leave you with a little something to look forward to, right? When you come out here. If you stick around to the end of the video, there's gonna be a bonus clip that Sam and I took yesterday. We hiked all the way through the Narrows, however many miles that is. I know I logged 19 miles on my Fitbit yesterday to and from. So I think people say it's 8 miles, 9 miles, 10 miles, all the way out to the end of the Big Spring. where you get to the waterfalls. So if you go all the way up the Narrows, which you need a permit for, you need water shoes, you need a hiking stick, trust me.
Okay, so the most popular gas station and grocery store are basically across the street from each other here. The Soul Foods is on the right and the Rally Stop is on the left. You can divide and conquer or stay together. One piece of advice: instead of buying a big rack of disposable bottles of water, get each person one big, awesome, refillable Zion water bottle. There are places to refill them all over the park, and they are actually useful mementos of your trip. The Park Visitor Center sells them, and the proceeds help the park.
Nice tip. Yeah, there are plenty of places that you can refill your water bottles. Oh, here, this candy company right here, right there, Springdale Candy Company. I don't know if you saw it. That is where you get the ice cream. So get the huckleberry ice cream. If they have it, it is très magnifique. And there are a lot of areas that you can park. We paid yesterday in town to park for $30. You can pull off if you're lucky and find a parking spot for free, but we parked at that spot to get our rental shoes. And yes, the water shoes are worth it. They protect your toes. They provide excellent grip and support for your ankles. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. It was like $32 for the water shoes.
Hootoo's General Store and Ice Cream Parlor, coming up on the left, has espresso, smoothies, ice cream, milkshakes, pizza, sandwiches, and wraps.
And so the water shoes, they also give you not only the water shoes, but the water socks. They're neoprene. The water goes in and comes out. They keep your feet warm. And the shoes are Adidas, or depending on what company you get them from or who makes them. But they have like a more solid rubber toe. And they provide excellent grip when you're walking. Because when you do the Narrows, I would say 75% of it is through water. It is upstream. And then when you turn around, you're going downstream. If you have knee problems like I do, I wouldn't recommend it. If I were to tell you, if I were to give you a piece of advice, I would say just go like an hour into the Narrows and then turn around. I wouldn't recommend, and I probably never will do it again. It was definitely a one and done situation for me. That's not everybody, but it's very repetitive. I got some really, really excellent photos of the canyon, of the Narrows, some of which will be for sale. All right, let me turn the guy back on, the audio guide. Oh, and there's places you can rent bikes. There's a lot of restaurants here. We're still in town, so we actually just ate here, the Brew Pub last night. We got a elk burger and some sriracha wings, really tasty. We sat outside. There was a live band playing here at Zion Outfitter. That's where we got our rental gear, Zion Outfitter. You can get tubes, you can get day packs, you can get all kinds of stuff. So now is the entrance to Zion Park. I don't know if you can see the sign there on the right-hand side, Zion National Park. So you can bring your America the Beautiful Pass, looks like this. And these are 80 bucks, and they get you access to all national parks around the United States for $80. And you might say, like, well, how much does it cost to get into the park? A lot of these parks, like say Yellowstone, which is closed right now, or Zion, or Yosemite, a lot of these parks are like anywhere between $20 to $35 a day per person. So you easily see that it's very much worth it. So that one pass, the America the Beautiful Pass, this will get you, your entire car and everything in it into all of the national parks, however many they are. And it's good for 1 year. So it's definitely worth it. So check that out. So I'm gonna cut the video here, and then I'm gonna show you the rest of the drive on the way in.
Parking can be tough.
Okay, so we are now in Zion National Park. This was the visitor center over here to the right as soon as you enter, where you can catch the shuttles. So that would be area number one. And this is actually the tram that's coming. This is the shuttle, AKA the tram right here that we're about to pass. They're two joints, or one joint, it's two buses. And it's sitting or standing, just like if you're on a subway or a train in any major city. So the drive-in is quite beautiful. For those of you that may be limited in your hiking skills, there are 3 different varieties of hiking. There's easy, which is, you're gonna see a lot of kids and families on all these trails. And some of them are also wheelchair accessible because they have flat, smooth pavement. Level 2 is moderate, and you will have to do, it's equivalent of, you know, uneven steps, rocky steps. Some of them are they're actually man-made stone steps. So that's going to be moderate. You're not like really climbing over anything. But the 3rd level is strenuous, and that's what we went on yesterday, the Narrows. And at the end of this video, there will be a quick video snippet of the end of the line once you go all the way up the Narrows to the waterfall. Of course, you can keep going from that point. But so stick around to the end of the video. Also, there's some bonus footage in this video. I think it was the 2nd clip in. I showed you a little bit of drone footage from outside of the park. The national parks, you are not allowed to fly drones inside of the national park. So I was flying from outside of the national park. And also too, you want to make sure that if you're showing anything for commercial purposes, you must have a commercial license, which I do to fly. But yeah, don't fly your drones into national parks because you can definitely and easily interfere with wildlife. There are California condors out here which are endangered, and they actually went extinct, and there was a conservation effort to bring back the population. And so they are actually here, they are nesting, and you can actually see a nest out towards stop number 9. Again, the very beginning when you come into stop number 1, and it goes all the way to stop number 9, and that's where you can exit to go up into the Narrows passageway. So we're just going to show you the beginning of the way in, and of course I can't show you any hiking spots, but here's a side view from the window. There's a river down there. I think it's the Virgin River we just went over. So this is the entrance in there. That's where the shuttles, you can only take shuttles in there, or if you have a car for where you're camping, if you have a designated camping spot. Otherwise, there are pull-offs here, just like this, and you can pull off the side of the road like Sam and I did. We pulled off here yesterday and took photos, etc. So you might get lucky, but right now you would not get lucky. It is 11:25. Plus the UV index right now is a scorcher. So look at these. These views are magnificent. And I'm on the widest angle on my camera, and I can barely capture it all. Word to the wise also, if you're going to be taking pictures, learn how to use your panorama mode in your smartphone, because you really just cannot capture the entirety. You can't capture the true beauty of these formations with just your regular angle lens on your smartphones. So we're only going to take you to just before the tunnel. This is the east entrance. So if you were to enter from the east, you would be coming in this way. And then you'd be driving around that bend there that we just came from. So this is from the side window. And look at how everything's just hardly moving. And we're traveling at 30 miles an hour right now. See the cars coming in. Oh, they're just dwarfed by nature. So at our next pull around here, we are gonna end this segment of the video, and then next you'll see video from the end of the Narrows hike. For those of you that just won't be able to make it. I had 2 torn meniscuses. I had a meniscus tear in both of my left knee and my right knee, and I am certain that I've aggravated both of them yesterday. So you need to be careful. So we're gonna turn around here shortly and end the video. So hopefully this was a fun experience for you. It was definitely a fun, very spiritual existence for us, and we're very grateful to have been able to do this for you and with you. And if you haven't yet, make sure to leave a comment down below. Again, we are shooting right now here in Zion National Park here in Utah. This has been a great experience, a wonderful once-in-a-lifetime experience. Hopefully we'll get to do this again and again and again. Make sure you leave a comment below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, this is not a travel channel. But in lieu of us not being home for our regularly scheduled program, we wanted to make sure to include you all in on our adventures and our travels because we love you. So from myself and Sam, the navigator who's driving, say hello, Sam.
Hello and goodbye.
Hello and goodbye, and good luck on your sobriety journey, and we'll see you in the next video. All right, so here's a little extra bonus footage for those of you that will probably not make the trek up the Narrows. This is the end of the line. I don't have my mic on, so it's gonna be pretty loud. So you would come up this way here to Big Spring to the waterfall. This is it. This is where most people, and Sam and I are actually the only ones here. We're the only ones that made it. Oh, except for these people over here. But yeah, we're the only ones here now. So this is, again, this is a little bonus footage. And let me show you how high up these cliffs go. It took us 3.5 hours to get here. And I think it was like 8 miles upriver. So you see it was upstream, so the stream's going this way. So we came all the way upstream 8 miles, about 15,000 steps. So I hope that you enjoyed the view, because it took a while. And we definitely did not bring enough snacks. So that's all for now. Good luck on your sobriety journey. If you haven't yet, please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe and leave this video one of these. Bye. You can go now. You don't have to keep watching my thumb. Okay, bye.